Congratulations! You're about to take the next step in your career development. This is Induction. The outcome is the signed contract which records everyone's roles, rights and responsibilities. There are a few things you need to be aware of, so listen carefully. This is how to make your SASSETA experience as smooth as possible. Let's start with the contract. It's a legally binding document with terms that learners, training providers and employers agree to and sign before training commences. You have to agree to all the terms and everyone must make sure they provide their correct personal details. This means you all enjoy certain rights but must also comply with responsibilities. Let's start with you. As the learner, the contract entitles you to certain rights. If you are an unemployed learner on a program that is longer than 3 months, you have the right to a stipend if this is included in your contract. A stipend is an allowance to assist you with transport, lunch and personal items. It is not a salary. You have the right to resources to help you achieve your outcomes. You have the right to be assessed and receive assessment results. You have the right to receive a statement of results after your final assessment and be awarded a nationally recognized qualification or credits if you meet the qualifying criteria. You have the right to raise complaints in line with your employer's complaint procedures. After trying internally unsuccessfully, you have the right to raise complaints with SASSETA. Great, isn't it? But rights mean you have some responsibilities you have to fulfill in turn. Like you have to perform all occupation-related work required for the workplace experience. You have the responsibility to comply with workplace policies and procedures. You have a responsibility to attend all theoretical and practical training activities. And finally, it is your responsibility to complete all timesheets. If you are under 18, your guardian must sign on your behalf. The contract protects all stakeholders. Yes, you too. As the employer, you have the right to require the learner to perform duties in terms of the agreement. You also have the right to insist that the learner complies with all workplace policies and procedures. As usual, rights come with responsibilities. As an employer, you have the responsibility to comply with all relevant legislation. You have the responsibility to provide the learner with supervision, mentoring, coaching, and of course, to provide the learners with facilities and relevant resources for workplace activities. It's the employer's responsibility to release the learners for theoretical training, which may be off-site at the premises of the training provider. And assure that proper assessment is done. As the employer, you have the responsibility to keep updated records of workplace learning and hold regular discussions with learners and training providers. It's also your responsibility to pay learners their stipends on time or submit to SASSETA to pay on time. As the employer, it's your responsibility to apply all workplace policies uniformly to all learners. As an employer, it is your responsibility to ensure that you provide a safe working environment and that in the event of an injury on duty, you and your employees, including learners, are adequately insured. All project management and administration is the responsibility of the employer. Finally, the employer has the responsibility to inform SASSETA of any amendments, suspensions and terminations of the agreements. Now that you all know what's expected, let's get started.